serious do I have to be? Is it just like casual?
It's casual.
It'd be like, my name is Jahleel Shahid, and I am queer.
Sure.
No.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, just kind of start with, I don't know, how you would describe yourself.
Like my identity?
Yeah, just kind of like yourself as a person, however you feel that is.
Well, I mean, there's a lot to a person. It's kind of a loaded question.
Yeah.
Describe yourself as a person. I mean, like, gender-wise, I'm agender, which means that I don't identify with, any particular gender. I think that gender is a social construct, and it can be very oppressive. I mean, for some people, it's a community thing, but I don't find it to be that. And so I use he, him pronouns, and they, them pronouns. And, like, everything else-wise, I am just, like, queer. There's like so many intersections to a person, and I think for me specifically, I'm a lot of things. I'm black, I'm queer, I'm Muslim. So all those things kind of, they intersect, and I don't know. There's just like these crossroads of identities. I think there's a lot of oppression, and I used to feel weird about like using the word oppressed or like saying that I'm somebody who's oppressed because my oppressors made me feel bad about saying that, But I realized I was like, nah, there's like so many things that are difficult for me and so many limitations on what I can do and what I have access to because I am a black Muslim queer person. Art gives me, as well as other marginalized people, it gives us autonomy. It gives us, a voice that we might otherwise like not have. Like if we're dancing, I don't know, I feel like people can pretend to not look at queer people and they can like shield themselves away from queer people. Like if you go to an event and there's like a visibly queer person dancing, like you have to look at them. Like they're there and there's no hiding from that. And that's how art feels. That's how like poetry feels, like spoken word. It feels like it gives us a voice. It gives us a body. Art, it feels like a reclamation. Like there's something that's been taken from us and we're taking it back and we're making ourselves known and making ourselves loud and visible. So this is the part where I talk about how much I love my friends. I love my friends a lot. They mean everything to me. I think that's also just a universally like queer thing too, because when you're queer, most of the time you choose your family. Your family is the people who support you. If you get kicked out, then it's the people that you go to. It's other queer people, and so my friends more than anything have been my family, and they support me no matter what. We have these beautiful, pure friendships that mean the world to me, and I don't know, I can't imagine not having them. I love them so much. It's really gay. There are queer people who can't be like visibly queer or whatever. Like they can't like dye their hair. They can't wear like a dress if they wanted to. Like if there was somebody who's like trans feminine, it might not be safe for them to wear a dress. And so it's definitely like a privilege that I have and that other queer people have when they can do that and they can be like known. And it's terrifying, of course, because like if I'm walking in the street and most of the time I'm probably perceived as like a queer woman, which isn't like accurate, but I feel like people still know that I'm queer when they see me, and that's scary, but it's also liberating. It knows like there's no mistaking my identity. You can't like be like, oh, you're not gay, because it's like obviously I am. If you're comfortable with yourself, or if you know who you are, that's all that matters, because once you know who you are, nobody can take that away from you. Like that's yours. Your identity is yours, no matter who tells you like, oh, that's not what you are, God has a plan for you, and like being queer isn't it, or like no, that's not right. Like it doesn't matter. That their opinion of you doesn't matter, because nobody can tell you how to be you except for yourself. You're the only person who 100% knows you, and so everything else is irrelevant. And that's my advice. Just like think about that when people like tell you, oh, you can't wear that dress, or you can't wear that suit, or you can't cut your hair like that, or you can't walk like that, or act like that. Doesn't matter. Do it anyways, if it's safe.